The cabin sits far enough into the woods that by the time you reach it, the road behind you already feels gone. The trees close in tighter with every mile. Branches stretch overhead, overlapping, breaking the sky into thin pieces of light. There's no sign marking the turn, no mailbox, nothing to tell you someone once chose this place. And yet the road exists, worn just enough to remind you people still come through here. They just do not stay. The cabin does not look abandoned. That is what made it easier to step inside. The wood is faded into a dull gray, blending into the forest like it's been accepted by it, not built on it. The porch leans forward slightly, not enough to fall, not enough to fix, just enough to feel wrong. Jeshiam brought his family there late in the day. The light was already thinning between the trees. He stepped out of the car first. Jeshiam was tall, dark-skinned, and strong, the kind of strength built from years of hard labor. His eyes steady, but tired. Madiha followed behind him. Her long black dress moved softly as she stepped forward, her gaze sharper than his, slower, taking in what he was already trying to ignore. Habiba stayed close, small and quiet, watching. Her eyes moved between the cabin and the woods, like she already knew something wasn't finished revealing itself. Madiha paused at the doorway for a moment. "You coming?" Jeshiam asked. She nodded, but her eyes stayed inside. Just a moment longer. Then she stepped in. The air didn't move. It didn't rush out. Didn't welcome them in. It just stayed, thick, like the room had been holding something in place for a long time. Jeshiam moved through the cabin, opening windows that resisted at first, the frames stiff, untouched, until they gave way and let thin strips of air inside. They cleaned more than they talked, each moving through separate parts of the cabin. Dust lifted, surfaces wiped, space made, but the house didn't respond. It absorbed everything. By night, it looked livable, not comfortable, just enough. Madiha woke on the second night. No reason, just awake. The darkness felt heavy, not empty, pressed. Jeshiam's breathing was steady as he slept soundly beside her. Then, the bed shifted, slow, careful, like someone easing themselves down behind her. Madiha froze. She did not turn to look at it. She could hardly breathe as the weight settled behind her, not touching but close, close enough to feel the difference. The air behind her was occupied. She stayed like that until morning. When she turned, nothing. Nothing to explain it. Nothing to deny it. Jeshiam listened calmly. He dismissed her story as the house being old and the wood was settling. Things that made sense. Because they had to. The next night took that from him. He woke to breathing that was not his nor hers. It was off rhythm and behind him. Then the bed dipped. Small, but real. He felt it through his back. Something laying there. He turned slowly. Nothing. But it wasn't empty. He knew that. The same way you know someone is behind you. He sat up. The weight disappeared. The room went still, but the feeling stayed. The next morning, Habiba spoke softly. "There was a lady in my bed." Jeshiam looked at her. "Were you dreaming?" he asked. She shook her head. "She comes when it gets dark," Habiba replied. "What does she look like?" Madiha asked her gently. Habiba thought a moment, then said, "She looks tired." A pause, then quieter, like she never gets to sleep. They packed before sunset, faster this time. Jeshiam moved sharp, focused. Madiha stayed close to Habiba, her eyes never settling, watching everything. They loaded the car in silence. Jeshiam got in. Madiha and Habiba followed. He put the key in the ignition and turned it. Nothing. He tried again. Still nothing. No sound, no struggle, just silence. The woods went quiet. Too quiet. "We shouldn't be here tonight," Madiha said. Jeshiam didn't answer, because they had nowhere else to go. That night stretched. They stayed in the same bed, lamp on, no one speaking. Jeshiam facing the room, watching, waiting. Then, the mattress dipped right behind him. Slow, careful, like it had done this before. Jeshiam froze, didn't turn, didn't move. The weight settled. Madiha felt it. Her arm tightened around Habiba. "She is here," Habiba whispered. The bed shifted once, a small adjustment, then still, then breathing right behind him. Slow, even close. "She is tired," Habiba whispered. Madiha pulled her closer. "Shush now!" "I do not think she slept in a long time," Habiba whispered. No one moved. The weight stayed, like it belonged there, like it had been waiting for someone to come back. They didn't move until morning. Jesiem sat up first, slow, careful. The mattress lifted. Nothing else did. The bed looked normal, flat, empty, but none of them touched that side again. They packed quickly. No extra trips, no looking back. When they stepped outside, the air felt lighter. Jesiem got in the car, turned the key. It started immediately. They drove, didn't slow down, didn't speak, didn't look back. The cabin is still there. People still find it. When they don't have options, they move in, stay a night. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3, then they leave. And they all say the same thing. At night, something gets into bed behind them. Not fast, not violent, just lays down, breathing, like it never gave that space up, like it's been waiting for someone to come back and fill it again.